Let's go.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Well, let me take this off. Time for me to review JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable, episode number 20. Now, I do apologize if there's like lack of reviews and reactions. Well, in case you don't know, and you already know, there's no jump this week whatsoever. So the final chapter of Bleach, for example, that won't be until next week. And same thing goes with One Piece and Toriko Greatness, right there, etc., etc. So all that will not be until next week. I think there's some kind of holiday or something like that going on this time around, so there's no jump at all. However, though, unless for some odd reason I'll be coming early. However, though, I am on vacation during next week, but I'm still going to be around, of course. It's just, I'm just going to be vacation away from my job. So this will be perfect, and I'll have plenty of time without rushing, so I'll be able to probably get everything out in like one day for the live reaction and reviews, especially because I'm doing 3 of those next week, including the Bleach final chapter. So yeah, by the way, I actually have the Dolphin emulator working, like the brand new version that works really well with the latest update, and I'm actually playing the GameCube game of Bleach. I'm trying to get Versus Crusade on there as well, just just to bring up the Bleachness in me. Yeah, I know it makes sense, the Bleachness in me while I wait for the final chapter to be released. But anyways, let's just get started. So when it comes to this episode of Diamond is Unbreakable, episode 20, first off, my man, my dude, Kilo makes an appearance in this episode. A little bit of a cameo, but it was mad dope. Like, you see him and he's walking, and he pulls like a pose and shit, like he's in the back. And he's like, yeah, and he walks off, and I'm like, oh shit, motherfucking Kiro Greatness. Which, by the way, next episode, man. Yo, next episode. Oh my god, man. Yes, final fucking lead. We have reached that point, and I am very excited for Mr. Kira to reveal his penis. Not literally his penis, but listen, man. Yo, listen, man. Listen. You thought Dio was the most OP motherfucker in the JoJo universe. You have no idea till you see fucking Kira, man. Oh my god. But anyways, let us continue on with this episode. So basically, this episode features so with this episode we got YUKAKO. She's back. Yes, the crazy Yandere simulator bitch is back in this episode, which I'm like, yo, okay, so we have her coming back, which we should have figured, because we also know in the opening, the new opening of Diamond is Unbreakable, we know that we actually seen her in the actual opening as well, holding this other girl's hand. And that sort of looks like an after mirror image, so it's like, oh, that's why. I'm like, okay. Okay, now I get what the opening was actually showing for that part. Okay, now I understand what the hell is going on now. Okay, so basically, and I really do like the moral of this episode. Like, the moral of this episode was actually very spot on. But before I get to that, though, let's just move on to the rest of the episode. Basically, it turns out that she wants to really get KOICHI's affections a lot. And it turns out there's this, parlor shop, which I forget the girl's name exactly, but put it down in the comment section below. I don't remember her name exactly, but she has a stand called Cinderella, and Cinderella, and the girl pretty much acts like, like the fairy godmother, and the stand is kind of like the magic wand, doing all the commands. And basically, she was inspired by the Cinderella story, and basically how she would do anything in her power to help that young Cinderella, that particular girl that's like Cinderella, in that book, and make her dreams come true with the man she truly loves. So basically, YUKAKO pretty much asked her for help, and basically she tried to put on this like like makeup thing on her that can actually win Koichi's affections. And for the most part it did, but then I think there was like a time limit that ran out, because she did say it was about a 30-minute thing. And then also what happens was, you know, she had to keep applying the lipstick, you know, to try it again. And, you know, for the most part, you know, again, it actually works. And we see, you know, because Koichi had like the fucking runs before, and apparently for some reason his stomach was actually, I guess, a little bit, you know, like the run sort of, but not really. I don't know. I guess you could say it's the whole butterflies in your stomach thing, because, you know, that weird connection, but at the same time it feels a little good inside, because, you know, that's love. That's the kind of love that you can actually feel. And basically what happens is Koichi actually, you know, sees, you know, YUKAKO again with that lipstick and everything, and she pretty much goes back to not only with the lipstick, but she had to go back to her because she wanted to change most of her body, like I guess to make her boobs a little bigger and her body a little more gorgeous. And what happens is, like, you know, Koichi is still pretty much getting into that attracted feel, even though it was complete opposite the way it was fucking last time, how she became all Yandere Simulator, you know, the whole notice me senpai thing, and, you know, senpai will always be mine. And it's like, oh my god, compared to she was there, and, you know, compared to who she is now, I gotta say, she's completely changed for the better, and I'm actually glad that she's actually going to become an ally. And from what I heard, that she does become a quite reliable ally in the future when it comes to recent, more serious events that are about to go down. So that's going to be cool, so definitely cannot wait for that. Also, what I loved about this episode too was the love ship relationship. The ship has sailed. It's official now. YUKAKO and KOICHI are a thing. However, though, I will get to the ending of that like in a bit second. So basically, while that happened, apparently, while they finally got the little moment, they finally kissed, apparently Josuke and Rohan were pretty much, you know, because for the most part it didn't really work, and then, you know, YUKAKO got pretty much all pissed off and mad, basically, because, you know, it just wasn't working enough, and she didn't really trust her. She was like, alright, something is off, especially, apparently you do have a stand or whatever that's, you know, that's not really normal, and it's like, okay, I knew there was something odd about you, so now she knows that YUKAKO was also a stand user as well. So I guess to test her spirit of love, she decided to actually, when YUKAKO kissed KOICHI, which, by the way, damn, even fucking Akiyosako was crying. He's like, dude, it's bullshit. How come you get all the bitches and I don't? Because Akiyosako, you're a fucking idiot. Let's be honest. That's the reason why girls ain't with you. Just saying. And Josuke is like, well, you know, if she's not really, you know, trying to force you to be with her, and you really do love each other in a really good relationship, then that's fine. But if you ever, you know, need us for anything, just let us know, and we'll help you out, and stuff like that. So basically, Josuke and Akiyosaka weren't really in this episode too much. It was basically focusing on this whole love relationship between KOICHI and YUKAKO. And what happens is that after they kiss, apparently KOICHI knows that she wasn't around for days, for like a couple days after that, and what happens is that her entire half of her face comes off in this ugly looking weird face thing from the makeup. And apparently it was Cinderella's ability to actually do it of their doing in order to actually break the contract. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know she broke some kind of contract where that's why half of her face, and because we're paying the price, half of her face of her eyes are pretty much ripping off, and most of her skin was shredding, which is actually pretty nasty. It kind of reminds me of the shit that Rohan did back in previous episodes with the Heaven's Door, with the comic stand thing, which I was gonna say it's kind of similar to that, even though I know their powers are completely different, just saying. Because of that, so it kind of reminded me of that in a way, you know, that disgusting feel, like, ugh, the jitters, oh my god. So anyways, though, we did find out at the very end that apparently KOICHI, you know, tried to helped out YUKAKO find her real face, because she did this little thing where she basically like took all these other types of faces that are similar, but she says like, well, here's a catch, all of them are pretty much wrong. And the thing is, she's gonna end up with no face whatsoever. She'll end up with nothing whatsoever, and KOICHI and them will never be together. However, that wasn't the case. KOICHI's like, you know what? You can put on any face you want. You can put any kind of face around here. It's all mirrored form. I don't care. If that is the case, if you really don't want me to see you the way you are, I'd rather be blind. I'd rather be blind and I'll have to look at you, and I'll still think you will be beautiful no matter who you are. And that kind of is a reference to this like really late 70s song, like sort of, kind of like in a way, I love you just the way you are. I forget who sung it, by the way, but regardless though, basically though, it was, and I love the message between that, because it's basically so true. Like, you know, even a blind person can see that, you know, even though I won't really see what's truly your face, but, you know, deep down I'll still think you're a beautiful person from the inside. You know, that's basically a simple lesson. You're a beautiful person from the inside and not from the outside. So that was a really good lesson. I'm like, what is this, like MLP here? Like, what the fuck? So anyways, though, at the very end, though, it turns out that was the answer to solving the dilemma of finding her real face, and KOICHI and YUKAKO are officially in a relationship. However, though, I did feel like that last part of the episode was kind of rushed. It was very rushed. Like, it was a very rushed kind of ending that we got for this episode. But regardless, though, compared to the rushed ending, I really did like the episode a lot. And the ship has finally sailed for YUKAKO and KOICHI. I really love the comedy in this episode, especially YUKAKO, where she's just like going through all the red lights, and they're like, hey, you know, you crazy bitch, I thought you'd be looking, the light is it's like, you crazy bitch, like the light's not even fucking red. She goes like, sorry, it ain't my fault, you know, it's the light's fault for not turning red, or like whatever like that. And she's blaming on the fucking lights and shit. It's actually pretty hilarious, or something like that from like what I remember. But anyways, though, it was actually pretty hilarious though. The comedy, that was actually pretty funny though. I did like the whole, like, at least it wasn't like too insanely like out of range like it was with fucking the first time when they met. But other than that, though, I thought it was really good. Not my most favorite episode though. By the way, some of the animation sequences kind of reminded me of Sailor Moon, like the way it's designed, like the figures and stuff like that. Like even the stand user had this like Sailor Moon vibe to it. I don't know why. I guess that was like Araki was sort of referencing, I guess, like in a way, kind of. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So my score for the episode, I want to give this one a 4 out of 5. It was pretty good. Not my most favorite. I do feel like it's not a perfect episode. The ending did feel a bit rushed when it comes to the relationship. And basically, it's just a very good episode. And the moral was actually really good as well. Very good. And it's just a good episode overall. It's just a good episode. It's a good episode, but next week, get fucking hype. The real shit is about to go down. Fucking Kira greatness about to happen next week. So I'm definitely really excited for that. Oh, man. Oh, you guys don't know. You guys don't know. Anyways. So that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of Diamond's Unbreakable. I know it's not on particularly JoJo Fridays, but hey, at least I got it out there, you guys. So join me next time for episode 21 as we get Kira Wants to Live a Quiet Life. Quiet life indeed. Shit. Alright. I do know exactly what they're going with that. Oh, man. Alright, enough hype of that. So I'm pretty much done. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Crush that like button. It really helps. And please spread the word of my channel. It actually does help out a lot. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. This is the Ninja Reviewer signing off saying peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. I haven't said those words in like over a week because there hasn't really been much reviews and etc. But now I'll be back into my groove pretty much. So yeah. Anyways, unless there's like some news or whatever, but you know what I mean. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So I'm done. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch, and that's it. And do you even pose? Stay tuned, guys. I'll see you guys next week for episode 21.